I couldn't get enough. I got a taste after Halloween. It is Saturday. It's the next day. And this entire zone is surging. Let's go online. It's gonna be nonstop again, I believe. Oh, that's interesting. As soon as I went online, the surge disappeared. Okay, well, I'm gonna go offline. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Do I do more rideshare? I mean, people are like super pleasant. They're very nice, talkative, friendly. I mean, it's 8:48 p.m., right? Wait until, 1 a.m. hits or something like that. But this next offer I have is $4.50 surge pay. And then in 12 minutes, I get the active hourly boost pay as well. I'm curious if that's gonna show on the offer card. Probably not. That's probably on the back end. Yeah, because they need to know how much active time on the routes to pay. But only a couple of two rides in today, but it's kind of nice. I don't think I'm gonna make as crazy money as yesterday. I mean, maybe I will, because I actually signed up for that Boost Plus pay. But ignoring that, I think I'll make a little bit less than yesterday. But I am seeing costumes. Passengers and I were commenting on that. I'm seeing still costumes on Saturday. People are having friend parties and this and that on this Saturday after Halloween. Status. We are now on the south side. Wait, tell me that this is included. Does this have the bonus pay in here? Oh yeah, it does. So basically the entire marketplace, I'll show you if they stop sending me trip radar. Not worth it. This is very interesting. Like, I'm seeing less surge pay, but there's still high margined offers. And then of course there's the plus 850 per active hour. I can't believe I didn't sign up for that the other pocket yesterday. It's crazy. I'm looking for like $3-4 a mile, because like all of these are paying $2+ a mile. I'm looking for like $3 to $5 per mile, because it's just that busy. Remember, my goal fee was $1.75, and that carries to rideshare as well. Like on a gig app, $20 to $25 an hour, $1.75, ideally $2 to $3 plus. You know what? 1133, 4 miles, 4.4. But the customer's right on top of me, right over here at Pins Mechanical. So I'm gonna take it because it's that easy, and I'll see you in a bit. Lawrenceville, still 850. Well, obviously 850 until midnight, you know that. Fine rides. I really feel like Uber needs to stop sending requests basically when I'm over 10 miles an hour. It's like, riders know you're getting another ride request, but I don't know if I want to call it embarrassing, but it looks funny when you're getting a request and you have to like reach up to your phone, the music stops, at least I'm on Bluetooth, and like technically we shouldn't be interacting with phones when you're driving anyway. Yes, I ignore like half of it if I'm like, making maneuvers, turning and stuff, but I wish the app would sense, because it can sense, you better believe it can sense when you are 10 miles an hour and under. I think that's fine. That's like parking garage level. So 10 miles an hour and over, don't send ride requests. I mean, it just doesn't look that great. Like, is it gonna really, I don't know, because I know they want to disperse those rides. Like, I know they want to get rides matched with drivers, and it allows them to get matches faster, so riders have a driver now and they know what to expect. I don't know. It is 10:14 p.m. Here on, it's gonna really start to turn up. I see half of people not in costumes, some people in costumes, and there is peak pay, there's Boost Plus. So, how about this one? $10 for 0.8 miles. Did I get matched with that one? Nope. Darn, that was good. All right, how are we feeling? I'm looking at like the preliminary earnings, like the earnings at the top of the screen. It's okay. It's not, and I told you it was going to be like this. It's not insane. I mean, I still think the earnings are going to be like, insane. It's just not as insane as yesterday. But I still have, for 24 more minutes, that extra earnings. But like, here's the difference. So today, I'm just taking longer in between requests. I'm declining most of the things unless they're insane, because all these are good, but I'm looking for like a really monster order. I'm not waiting too long. It's just a little bit different than the Friday. This person has the same pickup and drop-off location. I'm not going to take that. They entered it in incorrectly. The pickup is the same. It says the drop-off is less than a mile away. You know what that means? It means they could have just accidentally typo, or it could mean it's a really long trip and they want to ride and it's going to be really far away. Because if you saw that ride, yeah, if you saw that ride on the offer card, then you wouldn't take it. Hey again. Passengers were watching the Game 7 World Series, top of the 10th, 4-4 or something. What a series. That entire series has been pretty crazy. They were great passengers, and Trip Radar seems to be like where the money's at, kind of. And I want to match as fast as possible, and hopefully I do match on Trip Radar, because this is my next ride on Trip Radar, like $10+ for a mile-ish. Fantastic, because that's also short, which means you can just really stack those orders, in this case rides, in the hour. So let's go do this pickup. This should be the last one on that active hourly incentive. But then remember, from 12 until 2, it's going to be all surge, or whatever it's going to be. It's going to be high margin, I'll say that. Well, I must have signed up for another active time boost. I remember now, from 12 until 2 a.m., we have an additional, another $8.50+ per active hour. This is going to be insane. Updates. At the top of a very, very steep Duquesne. Oh, overlooking Southside. You know, as you'd anticipate, like what else do we think is going to happen? It's super busy. It is almost 1 a.m. I'm a little surprised at the earnings. Not necessarily in a bad way. Hang with me. We're going to use ShiftMate to track these earnings here. I'm looking for a gold mine, obviously. You know, order, Trip Radar. Listen, I'm not taking anything that's like super out of the zone. I would never go 20-25 minutes. See, this is going to the south side. South side is going to be absolutely insane. I told you this on the last shift. So it seems short, but getting to your rider in that last little bit there is going to be insane. But since the south side is right down there, I'm going to get a lot of south side. But if I can get at the end of south side, not in the middle of it, that may be okay. We are in the same exact scenario as yesterday, basically, where it is 1:13 a.m. I don't want to go to south side. And I even did this like 10 years ago, because I knew Carson, that's the main road going through south side, it's just gridlock, and every secondary artery feeding into Carson is gridlock as well. So like when I first drove, I would go down there and I could still get rides down there. Like, yeah, but why? I can get rides up here. So I'm doing the same exact thing I did yesterday. I finished downtown and I'm gonna make my way away from like anything else, because I'm getting stuff for the north side that's right over there, because I want something in the strip right up here. It is now 1:22 a.m. because of the time change, daylight savings. So it is 2:23 a.m. No, 2:23 a.m. but we moved the clocks back at 2 a.m. so now it's 1:23 a.m. So I actually can be done right now, because I drove until about this time yesterday. I might take one more. So let me go over, I mean, come on. You know, let me go over how the shift went. You know how the shift went. But is it better than Halloween yesterday? I'm looking at the numbers now. Yeah, it might have been better than Friday. Why? Because I had that active time boost. That was really, ooh, they're picking up where my home is. I wish that was the drop off. Yeah, I would have, you know, made even more than, I would have made like $50 more than this, but come on. So what does this mean for you other than like an entertaining shift? And if you got this far, comment Halloween or something Halloween-y, and like the video if you can. You know, this might mean if you're like me and you're gonna have your own oh, I thought that was like 20 for 2 miles, but it's not. You're gonna have your own strategy. But for me, I like delivery. You know, it's a little more passive. I don't have passengers. We had zero problems, knock on wood. This was a wonderful shift. A lot cleaner, easy routes, great passengers, no one even overly drunk, really. Really a good 2 days here. You know, you might be the same if you like delivery or whatever niche, and then just do the big, maybe power players or whatever, like Rideshare on the holidays. Like I did, like do New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, Halloween. Those are the busiest days for Rideshare. So I could do that. Well, let me take one more, possibly. I'm pretty close to home anyway. And what a crazy 2 days, wrong direction. I made about, what, 750 bucks? Yeah, maybe like 750 in 2 days. So what a stellar, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at these offers. What a stellar 2 days. All right, see you later.